Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Brown, and I'm going to be sharing my experience at Everybody Matters as an intern. This has been an awesome experience, and I'm hoping I can introduce you to the company and maybe you can intern here too. So, the mission statement of Everybody Matters is to help people thrive emotionally when life gets hard. That's exactly what I've been doing. I've been working with kids at different elementary schools. So, I'm going to show you a quick video about the company because I think they explain it best.
Your students, no matter where they come from or what they've been through or what challenges they face, you want each student to receive the best education possible and to lead fulfilling lives because every child matters. Hi, I'm Lori Madrid, founder and CEO of Everybody Matters. Everybody Matters is a nonprofit organization that provides an innovative intern-based counseling program to help K-12 students who are struggling with trauma and other issues to thrive emotionally when life gets hard. As you know, trauma can result from a number of unfortunate life events, including divorce, death, abuse, neglect, bullying, racism, illness, and more. The signs of trauma in kids are often recognizable and can include things like poor academic performance, disruptive behavior, serious anger outbursts, or social withdrawal. Unfortunately, most schools lack the resources to address all the social emotional needs of their traumatized students. Everybody Matters changes all of that. We bring specially trained counselors to work with your students one-on-one at your campus. Our counselors are university interns majoring in social work, psychology, or related fields. They're knowledgeable, dedicated, and compassionate interns. With supervision from experienced social workers on our staff and extensive training in our proprietary model, our intern counselors empower children with a wide variety of social, emotional, and cognitive coping skills.
As a principal, I can remember realizing that I didn't have enough funds or resources to meet every child's need. And so I think what most principals do is find solutions that can be leveraged into greater good. And there's no better example of that than Everybody Matters. So let's say the interns come in and help only 12 students, only 12 students. Well, actually, when you get those 12 students, the most high need students, to manage their emotions more, that does leverage into everyone in campus. So that's a way that Everybody Matters focuses on a few kids, but really helps provide resources and solutions for everyone on campus.
Each intern can serve up to 40 students per year, and even more if they meet with their students in groups. I think
All right, so that was a good introduction to the company, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about my experience and my responsibilities as an intern. So, as an intern here, typically you do 2 days a week. You can be assigned to one or two schools. I'm assigned to two schools, so I go to one on Monday and one on Wednesdays. And then, for the purpose of confidentiality, I can't share what school or what students I'm helping, but um, I'm at two schools a week, and what you do is you meet with kids over the course of 8 weeks. You spend time getting to know them, playing games, and then slowly start introducing those social and emotional skills and begin teaching them coping skills that they can use when they're struggling. Um, so this has been a great experience for myself. I have learned a lot about working for a nonprofit organization as well as working in a school, which has been very beneficial to me as I'm hoping to pursue education after my bachelor's degree. So, who can intern here? Everybody Matters accepts students who are studying social work or related field, including counseling, psychology, and family and human development. Students attending any accredited college or university are eligible through the nation, but they must conduct their internship with an Everybody Matters placement in Arizona. So, personally, I am a marriage and family studies major. But like I said, I'm hoping to pursue elementary education after I graduate. So this was a great internship to uh, kind of get me started in that field. Another part of my marriage and families major is child and family advocacy. So this internship was specifically focused on that section of my major, which is learning how to advocate for children in schools, in the home, and all over. If you are wanting to go into social work, this is definitely the internship for you. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to people who are just pursuing marriage and family, but if you are planning to pursue one of the things listed on the slide after, or to kind of, if you're interested in learning more about those things, then I would recommend it. It's not as family focused, but that was okay with me because I am looking to work into schools and going on to get further education. So why everybody matters. So like I said, you can gain valuable hands-on experience in social work. It focuses on counseling K through 12. So if that's the age group, or if you're looking to work with kids, it's a great start to that. It's approved through BYU Idaho. I earned course credit as well as getting my internship done so that I can graduate. And then another great perk is that you get to have 1 hour weekly individual supervision with a master's level social worker. So once a week for an hour, I met with my supervisor, who is a social worker, and she was able to give me advice on some cases I was struggling with, or answer any questions I had, and just give me great training in this field. So that has been a huge benefit. And then we also did group supervision where we could learn from our peers. This is where all the interns came together on Zoom, and we shared experiences with each other, shared tips, and I learned a lot from these meetings. So how did I benefit Everybody Matters? So I believe I benefited Everybody Matters by being a consistent intern, and showing up for work, and also being able to meet with 10 students at one school and 12 at another. So I met with 22 students over the course of the semester, and meeting with 22 students has, like the principal said in the video, has a lasting impact on not just those 22 students, but their families, their communities, their schools. So, sorry.
Betsy, can you please call Ms. Gomez?
Sorry, just a school announcement. But yeah, so I benefited Everybody Matters by showing up, doing my work, and meeting with those kids, because that is it's one more intern seeing 20 more kids, and the more interns they can get, the more kids that can be seen. So they really are always looking to hire and get interns out there in the field helping kids, because that's what we need and we want. So personally, what did I benefit from my experience at Everybody Matters? So personally, I have obviously gained incredible experience working in schools. Also, my eyes have been opened to some of the things that kids struggle with these days. It's not the same as it was, 10, 20 years ago. So learning that will help me thrive in my career as a elementary school teacher. I can take the things that I learned about social emotional learning and implement that in my classroom. I've just been really blown away by the kids that I work with. I've also learned a lot from them. I've been encouraged to be more grateful for my blessings and the things that I don't have to worry about, that some of the kids might be struggling with. It's hard. And so I've just really opened my eyes to a whole nother world. And I'm excited really to get working in a school so that I can help change lives. In my experience, so each kid would do a pre-assessment and a post-assessment at the beginning and the end of every meeting over the course of that 8 weeks. And so I saw kids who at the beginning rated at like a 20 out of 40. So it's like about these are questions like all about how your life's going, how your family is, school, all those things. So a 20 out of 40 isn't great. It's about half good, half bad. So obviously we worked all semester to improve that. And I saw those same kids who put a 20 out of 40 at the end of the semester had a 40 out of 40, which is amazing for me to see, to feel like I really have helped this child learn new coping skills and help them be the best version of themselves. So the transformation I've seen in students is amazing, as well as the transformation in myself. So how did I find this internship? So there's actually a really cool tool on BYU Idaho that I don't think a lot of people know about. I learned this tool and I found my internship through it, as well as my husband's. I found one for him and got him set up through this tool. So I wanted to show it to you guys. So what I did was go to the BYU Idaho homepage and I typed in past internships and clicked the search. Some results will come up, and it's the very first one. It'll come up with this map. So as you can see, there's past internships that have been done all across the world from BYU Idaho students. So even if you're not looking at this specific internship, this is still a great tool to use about no matter where in the world you're doing your internship. So there's a few questions to narrow down the search results. The first box, you're going to want to put in your major. So I put marriage and family studies. And there's a few other questions. The semester is I just did the most recent, like the past 3 or 4 years, just to keep the results accurate. And then the city and the state, and then if you wanted paid or unpaid. I was okay with unpaid, so I left them both on there. And as you can see, it pulled up 130 results for marriage and family studies internships in Arizona. So when I saw this, I was like, great, I've got to find something. So when you click on the number, it brings up a bunch of pins, and I saw this. Marriage and family studies major, everybody matters, intern, the supervisor name, and immediately I looked up their website and was able to fill out an application on their website. So this is a great tool to use. So again, this is www.byu.edu/career/past internships. Great tool to use. So if you're interested in interviewing for Everybody Matters, you can go to their website like I did, and they have a Google form application on their website. It's pretty easy to navigate. And they got back to me super quick about possibly starting an internship and interviewing. It was a pleasant interviewing process, and I started pretty quickly after. Like I said, they want to put interns in schools. So if you are going to be available and you're a good candidate, they're going to most likely place you in a school. They've also started to expand into remote programs. So that is something, if you're a remote intern, you can look into that. Personally, that's not my experience. I did it in person, but if you want, you could reach out to them and ask that. And then this was just a survey done in 2019. 100% of interns would recommend Everybody Matters to another student. And I would agree with that as well. It's been a great experience. I've learned so much. And if any of you guys have any further questions or want help reaching out to Everybody Matters, I'd love to help you. I have my BYU Idaho email on the slide. Just shoot me an email and I'd love to help. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope you learned something new. And at least I hope you'll use the internship tool, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.